How's it going, everybody? Coming to you today with first look, first thoughts on the Swenson threaded barrel for the Glock 19 from Midway USA. Let's come in, we'll have a closer look, we'll do some accuracy, and give our first overall impressions on what very well might be the most inexpensive threaded barrel for a Glock 19. Stick around and see what first thoughts are on it. Now, due to the rules of YouTube, you're not really allowed to show disassembly, assembly, or changing out of parts. So it's already in there. Let me show you that it is clear. Nothing in the mag. We're good. So here we are with my, that's right, Glock 45 running a Gen 1 through 4 threaded barrel, and it works. There's no problems with it. Here is the factory barrel. All of the lugs are the exact same on the Swenson. The only difference is, you see, there is no step here. It's a flat jump up. And if you look on here, there's a slight jump. You can kind of see where I'm getting a little bit of finish wear from the first shots with it that you saw in the opening. But that is the only difference between the Glock and the Swenson. It comes with the thread protector, and it comes in at a whopping $49 at the time of this recording, which I think makes it probably one of the least expensive Glock threaded barrels out there. And looks good in the pistol. So, without further ado, let's test some accuracy with it unsuppressed. Then we're going to test some accuracy with it suppressed. Now, if you notice, I do not have suppressor height sights. So when I shoot this suppressed, I will have to be aiming through the suppressor. I should be able to get close enough to see if the barrel is accurate enough, even though I'm having to aim that way. But anyway, without further ado, let's get some shooting. This is the Swenson Glock 19 threaded barrel from Midway USA. For today's test, we're going to be starting at about the 7-yard line, and I'm going to be shooting 147 grain subsonics. These are blue bullet reloads that I did. So just a reloaded subsonic 147. We'll do a few shots aiming at the bullseye unsuppressed, and then we'll do a few shots suppressed and see if there's any loss or gain in accuracy, and just kind of see how this new barrel shoots at a practical distance. We will then move back a little bit further and kind of stretch its legs a little bit, which will be stretching me more than the barrel. But I think 7 yards is a good baseline to see just how accurate or inaccurate the barrel is. Once we get further back, it starts becoming more on the shooter, less on the gun. So anyway, without further ado, 147 grain, blue bullet, unsuppressed first, followed with suppressed. Let's see how it does. I don't know if you could see that, but I will take that all day long. That is 5 shots, smaller than my thumb. 4 touching, and that was the last one kind of through. But that is a pretty phenomenal accuracy. So let's back up. And let's go ahead and we're going to take it to the 10-yard line, unsuppressed. and see how it does. And then we will we'll start shooting some suppressed after this. So roughly 10-yard line Swenson barrel. I can live with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You can see there's 3 touching, 1 here, and then 1 here. So again, very good accuracy. So we're gonna try it from the 7-yard line with the suppressor, and then we will go to the 10-yard line suppressed, and we'll see how it does. Now again, I do not have suppressor height sights, so I'm having to like sight through the suppressor, and I'll show you what that looks like as soon as I get it mounted up. Because of YouTube, I can't show you me mounting it, so we'll be right back now. Okay, so here we are with the suppressor mounted. This is my Rebel Suppressors Defender 9. It's a very inexpensive suppressor. The company's been out of business for a few years now. You can kind of see right there where I'm talking about how I have to look through the suppressor for the sights. So we'll see what kind of accuracy we get. Also for this one, since I've already got the bullseye pretty much shot up, I'm going to be aiming at the 8 that's right above the bullseye. That way I can kind of see where my impacts are. So yeah, we're aiming at the 8 above the bullseye. All right, let's have a look at that. Pinpoint accuracy is really hard to do aiming through the suppressor, but that's still really good. I mean, the size of my thumb almost covers it. Very happy looking through the sights the way I have to. You know, you can't even see really what your sight picture is. So now we're going to move back to the 10-yard line, aim at the same spot, and see what we got. Now again, can't really see where I'm aiming because I'm having to aim through the suppressor, but hopefully I can kind of keep them in the same ballpark. Okay, that opened up quite a bit, but again, aiming through the suppressor. So, you know, we've got a couple high, you know, that's still, I think, very good considering how I'm having to aim. I'm impressed with this $49 barrel so far. I mean, I'll take that accuracy all day long, suppressed and unsuppressed, and having to look through the suppressor like that for my sights. So yeah, really happy. Let's run a couple of real fast shots and just see how it handles that. I'm sure it will be fine. Just make for sure it's not going to cause any jams. I mean, slow fire it did fine. I'm sure rapid it'll be fine. Not really so much worried about accuracy this time, it's just functionality. So we'll do just kind of dump the mag, I guess, with it suppressed and see how it handles it. So Again, not really worried about accuracy this time. Just kind of want to see how she'll shoot. With my 147 grain subsonics and my suppressor, it is hearing safe to shoot. So far you've seen me shoot everything with protection on. I'm just going to fire a couple of shots to show that it is hearing safe and that it's good to go. Perfectly fine, no problems. Cycling sounded fine, which that has nothing really to do with the threaded barrel itself, but I just wanted to show that it is hearing safe, threaded and suppressed. Just want to show no magazine, gun is safe. So my final thoughts on my first impressions of this $49 barrel is it's pretty amazing. Accuracy is better than me. Works well suppressed. I had 0 failures. I've had 0 issues. Gun shoots great. Gun handles great. The only issue is not having suppressor height sights, which really doesn't bother me. I mean, you can see that I was still relatively accurate up to 10 yards, 30 feet. So definitely accurate enough for self-defense. Maybe not going to win any competitions. The barrel is only marked for a Gen 1 through 4. And from my understanding and everything I've read online is on your Glock 19 type guns, which is your 19, your 19X, and your 45. The barrel will work Gen 1 through 5. If you have a Gen 7, or if you have a Glock 17, that's where your gens actually change. They change the locking lugs, from my understanding, on the Gen 5 is different than all the other gens. But you saw this, it functioned perfectly fine in my Glock 45, which is a Gen 5 type gun. Supposed to function perfectly fine in the 19 and the 19X. For 50 bucks, it's worth trying. I will have to do a lot more shooting. I will have to do a longer term review. But first impressions, the thing's freaking great. It's accurate, it looks cool, and it works. So the Swenson barrel from Midway USA, $49 at the time of this recording. I highly recommend, at the very least, just to get it and try it. If it ends up crapping out on me down the road, I'll do a follow-up video, but I highly doubt it. Very happy with it. Midway USA, the Swenson Glock 19 Gen 1 through 4 threaded barrel, $49. I say go get it.